sports. This is Friday Night Football with Ben Bobick, Samantha Casano, and Greg Glover.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City, proudly featuring the certified Angus beef brand, the best Angus beef available. And Sonic, this is how we Sonic.
And now, Friday Night Football.
Welcome to the most must-see high school football show in the Tennessee Valley. Welcome to Friday Night Football on Local 3. It is absolutely wild to think it's already week 5, but it just means the training wheels have been blown off. If you want to sniff the playoffs, you got to win now. Region play all over the area in Tennessee, Georgia, Alabama, North Carolina, you name it, and that includes our Game of the Week.
It's time for the Friday Night Football Game of the Week, sponsored by Warren & Griffin, your local 5-star law firm, supporting high school football for decades in Chattanooga and North Georgia.
The South Pittsburgh-Whitwell rivalry used to be one-sided as it comes until a magical fall in 2018 changed everything for the Tigers faithful. It's been a struggle since, but they believe they're building a team that can repeat history, but we all know history is controlled by the Pirates. Sports reporter Samantha Casano got her first taste of this 1A Region 3 contest that's pretty much the region championship game. Samantha, how did it all shake out there in Whitwell?
Yeah, Ben, Whitwell entered tonight 3-0, but South Pittsburgh, after all, is the reigning state champion, so who would come out on top in this 1A Region 3 battle? Whitwell hosting South Pittsburgh in a 1A Region 3 battle. First quarter, no road jitters for the Pirates. Cam Wellington, you're going to hear that name a lot tonight. A 28-yard touchdown connection to Naz Starkey. South Pitt strikes first in enemy territory. First play of the second quarter, first and goal for the Tigers. Brandon Easterly takes it himself. The QB keeper ties things up at 7. Pirates answer right away, though. Rakash Kelly, we know this man has the wheels. Showing them off here. 60 yards to the house. South Pitt goes back in front. Same quarter, same score. Wellington runs it 4 yards into the end zone. Pirates make it 20-7 right before the half. Third quarter, South Pitt ball. Wellington's pass is intercepted by Caleb Lewis. Looks like it could be the spark Whitwell needs, but they cannot capitalize on the drive. Wellington, just showing off at this point, airs it out 49 yards to Jaden Mount to put South Pitt up 3 scores. Pirates showing off why they are the reigning state champs. They win this battle 40-15.
Well, it's pretty much just my receivers. I give all the credit to them. My job is just throw the ball, but them running to get the ball and catching up to it, that's just big on them, and I'm proud of them for that.
You know, when you put that P on, these kids know. They've played here their whole life. They know what it means to put the P on. And you're held to a different standard. So we know they're going to fight. We know they're going to be resilient. We know if our backs get against the wall, I know these kids, they're not going to quit. They're going to fight you to the end.
Undefeated no more. South Pitt takes down Whitwell. Cam Wellington threw for 5-6 touchdowns. I don't know. He was running the ball. He was throwing the ball. Head coach Wes Stone said after the game that he thinks that game last week against Murphy, even though South Pitt did not come out on top, that was a big help because it showed them how perennial powerhouses work, and it was the perfect appetizer for this game. Ben.
Big game Cam, we love it, Samantha. Great stuff. Safe travels back. It was in this game last year that Chattanooga Central put 4A Region 3 on notice when they took down perennial power Red Bank at home. The Lions remember it all too well. Vowing to have a better start this season than last, they head up their end of the bargain so far. Now it's about getting revenge on the Purple Pounders. Central in business, but a little bit of trouble there. Ronye Watson has no problem as he improvises. Great catch by Tristan Odom. It's 7-0. This Red Bank defense always lethal. Don't believe it? Watch this. Kobe Smith just strips the ball right out. I mean, he just takes it. It's Lions football. Then make sure you're sitting down for this one. Ensuing drive, A.D. Crutcher bounces, and oh my goodness, a stiff arm that would make King Derrick Henry proud. Look at this in slow-mo. A.D. Crutcher, you dog you. It's 13-7 Red Bank. Lions taking it to the air now as Jake Bruni goes up top. And how about this grab by Jaden Backus? keeping his feet in. Yeah, that's 6, baby. Red Bank gets their revenge with a great region win at home, 33-7 over Chattanooga Central, making a statement in the process. We head to Brainerd now as the Panthers in their red unis tonight host McMinn Central in 3A Region 3 play. 13-6 Chargers at halftime out the gate in the third, and it was quick to see why it was a low-scoring game. Check out this defense by the Panthers. Got him in the backfield, and they swarmed to the ball. McMinn Central would grind out a drive and cap it with the ultimate grind football play. A QB sneak for the score as Novice Cox barrels in. Missed extra point, so it's 19-6. Brainerd's first snap of the second half, yeah, they're going to want that back. Over the quarterback set, and McMinn Central's Landon Watkins all over it. Chargers are in business. It doesn't take them long to cash in on the turnover. As Hunter Cook gets the rock and bounces to the outside all the way to pay dirt. Big second half for the Chargers. Leads to a 26-6 region win. How about McMinn Central? Now 4-1 and 2-0 in region play. Let's keep it rolling up in Sale Creek. That fancy new field hosting Copper Basin in region action. Panthers up big. We'll make it bigger. Nick Hall on the loose. And Nick Hall goes to the Hall of Glory, the end zone. Sale Creek rolling. Cougars trying to get something going. They're going to the air. But Sale Creek stingy tonight on defense. And not just stingy, but physical as well. Look at this hit by Justin Griffin. But shout out to the Copper Basin receiver holding on to the ball. It's still a catch. That's guts there, kids. Panthers hold on for the big region win, 42-8 over Copper Basin. Let's hit the scoreboard for the first time tonight. Baylor still undefeated. Big win over JP2 on the road. Marion County grinds out a 14-9 win over Bledsoe. Bradley Central 5-0, 24-17. And Liberty Creek 40-0 over Chattanooga Prep. Farragut 42-13 over Cleveland. Sequatchie County having themselves a nice little season, 42-12 over Grundy County. And McMinn County controlling that region, 36-0 over Howard. Lookout Valley 36-28 over Cannon County, and McCauley 38-7 over Knox Catholic for a region win.
Here's your pick for the Friday Night Football Play of the Week, brought to you by Center for Sports Medicine. We keep players in the game.
The people have spoken, and those people are from Bradley County, and how could you blame them? Jay Allen Terry is having a fantastic season for the Bears, and here's why in our Play of the Week from last Friday, 78 yards to the crib as Bradley Central took down rival McMinn County at home. We're going to see a lot more of this the rest of the fall, no doubt. And coming up, 2 teams in the Division II AA East region in CCS and Boyd Buchanan having been making statements each week under new head coaches. Will it continue in Week 5? Stick around to find out. We've just taken flight here on Local 3.
Cheer on with Friday Night Football's Cheerleaders of the Week, sponsored by Wilderness at the Smokies, the Smokies' largest water park resort.
Let's go! Let's fight! Let's win! Let's go! Let's fight! Let's win! Let's go! Let's fight! Let's win! Let's go! Let's fight!
You can count on one hand the amount of times Silverdale Baptist Academy has beaten Boyd Buchanan. One of those times just last year. But this is a new look Bucks team, and this is a Boyd Buchanan squad led by the legendary head coach Gary Rankin, and they have been rolling in 2022. The Bucks making the long trip over to Bonnie Oaks Drive with a perfect 4-0 record, facing off with rival Silverdale Baptist Academy. The Seahawks really need a win tonight. And when you really need a win, you dip into the bag of tricks. On their first drive, Brett Rogers over to Turner Junkins, who throws it back to Rogers, and then there's nothing but green jerseys and grass in front of them. How about that trip to the land of make-believe, Mr. Rogers? SBA on top early, 7-0. The Hawks defense was stifling the Bucks offense, and they kept riding the momentum as they marched down the field and cap off another drive with this Brody Lamb touchdown run. It's 14-0 SBA, but Boyd Buchanan takes a page out of Silverdale's book and jumpstarts their offense with a little gadget play of their own. 3rd and 1, the old flea flicker as Jacob Hutchinson throws it to James Nolan, and how about this grab by Nolan? Shock the system, baby. Here come the Bucks on 4th down in the red zone. Hutchinson to the air, and it's to a wide open Bronze Donaldson. And Boyd Buchanan on the board. What a ball game tonight at SBA as the Seahawks get a gigantic win over the Buccaneers, 28-21. Another D2 AA East region game, CCS and Notre Dame Fighting Irish losing handle of the football, and that's Chargers ball, son. Caleb Bonastia on the recovery. CCS taking to the air, the southpaw. Something about lefty quarterbacks, man. on the money to A.J. Wallace as the Chargers go on top 7-0. CCS in Pitt this again. Light work for Javoris Havis. This Havis cat is the truth, too. Keep an eye on him. He's having a year. Notre Dame trying to pass, but Cash Bandy going the wrong way. Oh, no. Oh, no. You know what's going to happen. Fumble recovered by Bonastia again. Are we going to have a big man touchdown? Oh, we're going to get a big man touchdown. Shout out Caleb Bonastia tonight. How about them Chargers staying hot as they win 49-14 over Notre Dame. Hickson and East Ridge in region action. No more effective playing football than the QB sneak. Maybe the QB kneel, but Chase Barnard says sneak as he puts the Wildcats on top early. The black and gold keep it coming, and they are Coco for Coco Kendricks in Hickson, Tennessee. Look at Coco go, baby. This kid finds open space. Good luck tackling him. East Ridge can't. It's 14-0 Wildcats. They weren't all touchdowns now. Remember, Isaac Smith, the hero from week 1, he's still splitting uprights as he extends the Hickson lead to 17-0. It wasn't all good for the Wildcats offense. Barnard with the pump fake, and it ends up being a jump ball, and it's the Pioneers' Tyree Smith who comes down with it. How about that pick for East Ridge? It wouldn't be enough, though, as Hickson holds on, gets above 500 with another big win, 17-14 over the Pioneers at home. Back to the scoreboard we go. How about this? Triple shutouts. Meigs County 39-0. Ray County 28-0. And Tyner still rolling 40-0 over Polk County, a region win for the Rams, too. Loudon 14-7 and a close one over the Signal Mountain Eagles. Saudi Daisy 19-0 over Sequoia. Smith County 30-25 over Walker Valley. Pickens sneaks by Christian Heritage as we get into Georgia now. Chattooga 28-7 over Murray County, and Koala Creek 35-14 over Ridgeland. Dade County 14-0 over Swain County. Cedric Haynes, Dalton Catamounts 28-3, and then it's the Daresville 42-20 over LFO. And some of the most magical nights of high school football in recent memory have taken place at Whitwell High School. There's just something special about that place on a Friday night in the fall, and we just had to show you in this week's Fan Cam.
See who's on the Friday Night Football Fan Cam, sponsored by Arby's. We have the meats.
Defense! 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 M-O-E-E! Ball for Edie!
It's time now to strike up the Friday Night Football Band of the Week with Greg Glover.
This week's Band of the Week has a big day tomorrow. They will be on the field with the University of Tennessee Pride of the Southland Marching Band for a halftime show on Band Day. We were fortunate enough to get a little look at them in the stands earlier this season, so have a look. It's the Signal Corps from Signal Mountain Middle High, your Band of the Week.
Just last year, the Ringgold Lafayette game was our game of the week, and it lived up to the hype with one of the wildest endings during the 2021 season. This year, a bit different. Both teams enter 1-2, but all 3 games for each have been non-region. So tonight's bout between the Tigers and Ramblers, all the more important in AAA Region 6. Tigers up 7-3. Well, how about you make that 7-3 now, courtesy of this short field goal by Ramblers kicker Jacob Brown. Ringgold deep in Lafayette territory. No need to overthink it. Give it to your horse. Peyton Williams finds the edge and the pylon as he extends the Tigers' lead. The Ramblers finally piece together a drive and cap it off by the hard-nosed running of Austin Tucker as they cut into the Ringgold lead. Then how about the Lafayette defense? Ringgold looking for it all, but Vladimir Plott, the freshman, says not today as he returns the interception deep into Ringgold territory. Another great game between these two. It's Ringgold who gets the win over the Ramblers on the road. Down in Sonoraville, it was our photographer Taylor Baker's alma mater. She's from Calhoun. Might as well call it the Baker Bowl tonight for a little crosstown rivalry. Check out the jackets on this one. QB Trey Townsend throws it across his body on the move, drops it in to Jaden Thomason, who makes a great catch, even gets both feet in. Calhoun on top. They were just getting started too. Calhoun on the doorstep. Don't overthink it. They don't. Corbin Fuller scores with ease. It's 13-0 Jackets. Calhoun spreading the love tonight, baby. Townsend again, this time the tight end Amari Winston, who takes it home. Jackets cruising tonight as they lead 20-0. The Phoenix get it going, though. Come on, it's the Baker Bowl. Got to show love. Jackson Pate to Brent Bryant as Norville gets on the board, but it's Calhoun who takes home the win. 40-7. One more time. To the scoreboards we go. Our final scores of the evening. Darlington winners. Southeast Whitfield over Armurchie. And Model over Tryon. And then we got, how about this score? 58-54. The Fighting David Carrolls fall by 4, but what a game. It's Pisgah 42-10 over Eider. Arab 28-7 over Scottsboro. We got Andrews 62-0 over North Georgia. East Gaston, I want to call them Gaston. I'm a Beauty and the Beast fan. East Gaston 13-7 over Cherokee. And Tuscola 42-14 over Hayesville. Our final two scores, Fannin County 56-30 over Murphy. And last night, North Jackson, we showed you right here on Local 3, 21-14 over JP2 there out of Huntsville. These Friday nights just keep getting better and better, and we wouldn't want to spend it anywhere else. We can almost officially say we've entered the second half of the regular season, but come on, it's still mid-September. We have plenty of football left. Be where your feet are, as they say. Tell a friend. This entire show will be online for your viewing pleasure shortly on local3news.com or inside our app. Go have yourself a few days off, people. We'll see you next week. Have a lovely, lovely weekend.
Friday Night Football is brought to you by Food City and Sonic Drive-Ins. We thank the Chattanooga area Arby's for feeding our Friday Night Football team. Arby's, we have the meats.